welcome back to Maria's Kitchen. I am so happy to be here today. It's heated up outside where I live. It got to be almost 107 degrees. So I was thinking, let's do a stir fry, Asian stir fry, really quick on a bed of spring mix greens, and you won't be in the kitchen very long. So this is a fast recipe. It does take a little bit of time for the marinating, and that's about it, but I will be back to share the ingredients with you. The very first thing you're going to need is you're going to need some orange juice, which I have right here. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of teriyaki sauce. You'll need rice wine vinegar. You'll need some Marinade sauce, some hoisin sauce, some toasted sesame oil. You will need a garlic clove minced. You'll need some brown sugar. You'll need, if you don't want to put this, you don't have to, but this is bourbon, and you're just going to need about 2 tablespoons of bourbon. Red pepper flakes. You'll need some red onion sliced, red bell pepper, a little bit of oil for stir frying the pork. And I've got here just about 1 pound of pork loin. You'll need a pork loin. And you'll need water chestnuts, a small can, and mandarin oranges, and sesame seeds. And the last thing you're going to need is a spring mix box of greens. And you're going to need 1 large Ziploc baggie so when we marinate the pork. Okay, this is the dressing for the Asian pork salad, and I'm not going to do it on camera because it's super simple. So I'm going to go over the exact amounts here, and also remember that all of these exact measurements are in the bottom of the description area. So the very first thing I put in here was 1/2 cup of orange juice with 2 tablespoons also. And then I put 2 tablespoons of teriyaki sauce. And then the vinegar, I put 1 tablespoon of this rice vinegar. I put 1 tablespoon of the sweet rice wine, mirin, and then the hoisin sauce, 2 teaspoons I put in here, and then 1 teaspoon of the toasted sesame oil, and then I also minced up 1 garlic clove, and you can see it in here. I've got the minced garlic cloves, 1 minced very finely. And what we're going to do after that, we are going to cover this, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator and let it marinate, and we're going to come back and start cooking. The very first thing you're going to do is get your pork tenderloin, and I've got a little over 1 pound here, but you just need 1 pound. I sliced it up into small strips, and I've already cut them up here. We're going to mix the marinade, and I'm going to just show you we've got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar in there. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of orange juice. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of teriyaki sauce. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. We're going to stir this up a little bit. A 1/4 teaspoon of the crushed red pepper flakes. Now, I have to tell you, the recipe does call for this, but it's going to be optional. This is bourbon. We're going to need about 2 tablespoons of bourbon. And we're going to put that right in here. And we are going to just stir this up lightly. And then we're going to put it into a big Ziploc bag. And I'm going to actually put my glove on because I might touch that meat. So let's get this out of the way. So I'm stirring this up just a little bit here. We're going to put it in. It smells so good. Here we go. So I'm going to put the meat in. I might not even need, look it. I didn't really need the gloves, but just in case, we're going to toss all of this into the bag here. I want to make sure I get all of this wonderful sauce. And so we're going to put it, Ziploc it, and we're going to, this is an easy way to do it here. And we're going to just, look at how pretty. We're going to rub it in a little bit, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. And we'll be back to stir fry this and get ready for our Asian salad. Okay, we are ready to stir fry this wonderful pork tenderloin. I've got it on medium-high heat. I'm gonna put just a little dash of safflower oil, just a little bit, little dash in there, and it's on medium-high heat. I'm gonna swirl it around, and you can use your Teflon pan. I've got this little Teflon wok. I am just putting the glove on just in case, but I don't think I'm going to end up touching any of the meat. You're just going to pour it in, everything, the marinade and everything, and we're going to fry it. Going to fry it up. It's going to take about 8 minutes. You want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. There's no pink because this is pork. So we'll continue cooking and I'll be right back. It's all done. I turned the flame off. It was on medium-high the whole time. It was about 8 to 9 minutes, but you want to make sure it's done because this is pork and it looks very done. It's nice and completely cooked. If you wanted to double check, you can actually get your thermometer. And so there it is, beautiful. Now we're going to build this salad, but we've got one more thing to do and I'll be right back to show you. The last thing we're going to do is toast some sesame seeds here. We've got them toasting here on a low, and it's going to be about 2 to 3 minutes. Just keep tossing them around like this until they become lightly brown. This is going to be the garnish for the top of the salad. So they're almost done and we'll be back to assemble our salad. Look at all this beautiful stuff. I'm so hungry. It looks so beautiful. I've already plated one plate. This is about 4 servings here. I plated the spring mix in here on a plate, but I also did something else. If you didn't want to have a salad, I actually plated some white rice here, and I'm going to show you 2 ways. You're going to go ahead, I'm going to start building. What you're going to do is get your meat first, and you're going to top it. You're going to top it on top. Look how beautiful. This is going to be so yummy. I just want to get a strip right now and I want to put it in my mouth, but I better wait. So you're going to go ahead and just build the salad, put some pork on there, tenderloin. You're going to put a couple of strips of bell peppers, which is my favorite. You're going to put a couple of wedges here. Got some mandarin wedges. And look how beautiful that is. We're going to put a couple of rings of, I love these onions, yummy, yummy. Now you can take any of this out that you don't like. We've got some chestnuts here. We'll just put a couple there, toss them in around. Look how beautiful this looks. Oh, it's gonna be so yummy. And we are going to use about 1/8. I've got that dressing, remember, that we had in the refrigerator. Got it out, it's nice and chilled. You're gonna use about 1/8 cup, and you're going to just drizzle it all over. Now if you want more, which I'm gonna put more, drizzle it all over, and it is ready to eat. Although, hold on, we've got our toasted sesame seeds and we're sprinkling them all over, and it is actually done at this point. I cannot wait to get in here to try this. I'm going to set up this one back here. I'm going to set up the one that was on rice, and I'm just going to put, I'm going to build it. Oh, how much meat should I put? Yummy. So you could just build it the same way. Put a couple of, my hands are clean. I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands. Put a couple of chestnuts in there. Ooh, for sure we got to get a couple of these little wonderful orange segments. And a couple, I'll just put one. And then we're going to put some dressing. We're going to drizzle it all over. Oh, I can't wait to try this. We're going to put sesame seeds on top of this too. And then, you know what? This is optional, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to sprinkle a couple of peanuts in there. And there it is. I'll be back to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut in to this, and I'm going to get some bell pepper in this one, and I'm going to get some chestnut. Like, I want to get everything in. I'll get a salad green, and here we go. Here it goes. I can't describe it. It's so fresh. The orange juice, you can taste it. You can taste the wonderful marinade in the these flavors I can't even describe. They're like Caribbean, out of this world, vacation, I don't know, fun. You gotta try this. It's so delicious. I'll be back with the scripture of the day. Today I chose Deuteronomy 10:21. But before I read it, I have to stop and tell you something. I usually love scrolling through my memories on my Facebook, and today, this morning, I was scrolling through and I saw a picture of my granddaughter. Now, some things we went through in the past could be very painful. It was a fight for her life. My granddaughter was born a micro preemie. She was born at 1 pound 12 ounces. This is before 26 weeks in my daughter's womb. She came out early and it was a fight for her life. But when I looked at that picture, it was painful for a moment, but immediately God's like, I'm the God of miracles. And I did that for your granddaughter, and He can do it for anybody that's going through something right now. He just wanted to remind me that He is the God of miracles. So don't ever give up, and keep praying and keep believing and keep standing on God's word. Deuteronomy 10:21. He is the one that you praise. He is your God who performed for you those great and awesome wonders that you saw with your own eyes. He delivered God's people at that time. Jeremiah 32:27 says, I am the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? It is not too hard for Him. I just want to let you know that. Keep believing. I was so encouraged and happy when I saw that picture, because my granddaughter now is very big and beautiful, and she's so healthy, and we get to laugh, and I get to cook with her, and she'll be on my next show baking with me, and you will get to see the little miracle with me, my lovely Addison. And I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today on the show. I hope you love this Asian salad. You can do it either way, salad or on rice. But make sure you come back next week. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.